And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head. Noah Syndergaard gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you think of the power arms in baseball, this is the first guy you think of. Noah Syndergaard, big, strong guy, throws 89 to 93 mile an hour sliders. That's right, sliders. His fastball, anywhere from 97 to 101 miles an hour. Power fastball, power slider, and a terrific changeup. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the curveball is swung on and missed. And a good pitch there results in a strikeout to begin the afternoon. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
Nick Williams stands in as he looks at a called strike. High in the air out to center field. Conforto has a play. 2 gone. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Down the third baseline. Frazier is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Jake Arrieta, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's not a good thing when you give up 6 earned runs. You kind of put your team behind the 8 ball. It's tough to win when your team has to score at least 6 just to tie. This guy's a much better pitcher than he was in his last one, and he's going to have to be if they expect to win this game here.
Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Hey, D-Roll, that's great hustle out of the box right there. The shortstop has to go deep in a hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Perfect placement right there.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. Look out. 2-0 now. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home, this would be huge for this team.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder. Arrieta's ready. 3-1 pitch on its way. Swing, strike 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
So we got him looking there. Michael Conforto becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today. And they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers compete at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Carlos Santana swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. That fastball was a lively one. You can hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And right into the shift.
Nope.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Gone into the upper tank. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. Second home run early in the year, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead. In now, Michael Franco.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Strike one to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
In there at the knees, strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Out at the plate as they slap the tag on him. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. Onto the... Here's Jay Bruce now, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hoskins waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Todd Frazier is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
First pitch on its way. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Herrera's there, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Mets. It remains 1-0. Welcome back to daytime baseball on the show from Citi Field. Thanks for joining us. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Jake Arrieta. 9-1-2 due up. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Arrieta on at first, nobody out. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 to him now. Swinging on 3-0, and he can't keep it fair, so it'll be 3-1 now. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He turns and goes to second, and they do get the out there. But no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
The 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch coming. Here it is. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Again, a 1-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Phillies leave a couple, but they're up 1-0. Next up for New York, Dominic Smith. He takes his first trip to the plate here, fresh off a 4-hit ball game a night ago. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Smith stands in at an even 6 feet. Throws left-handed, swings the bat the same way. This is his second year as a major leaguer. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Williams is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Now batting, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box now, Noah Syndergaard. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Garno, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch on its way. Sliders in for a strike. High in the air out to center field. Pereira's there. And that's the third out. Mets leave one. So now Carlos Santana. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
0-1 the count. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Lined into right, a base hit. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Into the box, Maikel Franco. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Hard hit ball to second. Cabrera's up with it. And there are two away now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jorge Alfaro. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
Here's a strike. Alfaro at third with two away. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Giro. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Leading off for the Mets here in the fourth, center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to second. Hernandez comes up with it. And there's one away.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Ready for another chance. Yoenis Cespedes looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Herrera on the run. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the fourth. And stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. Here comes the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground at first. Smith scoops it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 5.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these 2 guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around, and he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A fastball that finds the outside corner. The 1-1 home is put in play to the right side of the infield. Taken there by Cabrera. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Boy, D-Row, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
A dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Snap throw from the catcher, but he's back in safely. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for this first base hit in this one. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on it. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times?
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Hoskins rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as they move on top 4-0.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Ready for another shot now, Jorge Alfaro. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So they score 4. Here's Todd Frazier now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Here comes the 0-1. Late that time for a strike.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. The 1-2. Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Arrieta gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hoskins waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dominic Smith. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Pretty painless. Striding in once again, J.P. Crawford. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Jason Vargas gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Frazier calls for it. 1 out. Digging in once again, Jake Arrieta getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. No balls and 1 strike. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 1-2. Hit down the third base line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Grounded down the third base line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Vargas, a veteran at 35 years of age. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, we'll take a look at the pitch here, and you can see what they're trying to do. Tie him up inside. That pitch wasn't that bad, but credit to the man swinging the bat. He was able to turn on it and drive it out of here.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a diving try there by Cabrera. A for effort, but it's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Lays off 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. High in the air out to center field. Conforto is under it. And that ends the inning. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Herrera has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The pitcher, number 40, Jason Vargas.
Adrian Gonzalez will move out into the on-deck circle now as he'll hit for the pitcher, Vargas.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Arrieta into the windup. Here it is on 0-2. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run for Ahmed Rosario. First home run of the campaign for him. And they're now on the board, though still well behind. In now, Michael Conforto. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Mets do get. Jerry Familia enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled away. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Michael Franco is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Drilled to the right side. And that's through for a hit. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Santana is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8 now. Digging in to try it again, Jorge Alfaro, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit fouled over to the right side. Strike 2 now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Cespedes is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in and looking for more, Jake Arrieta. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Has a look, now the pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Franco at second with 2 down. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1 for the Phillies. Ready for another shot now. Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Crawford is right there to take it in, and on 1 pitch, that's all for Cespedes. Here's Jay Bruce now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming, here it is. And they'll start the at-bat with a sinker as this is chopped foul at the plate. Arrieta's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
The 2-2 swing and a little tapper that winds up foul. The 2-2 one more time. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Hit sharply on the ground. Crawford has it. And there's out number 2.
Third baseman, number 21.
Next for the Mets, Todd Frazier, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch on its way. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail big. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. No balls and a strike to count. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Bruce at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he's going to get there as he starts out the 8th with a leadoff triple.
Well, the key to hitting triples is being aggressive right out of the box. He smokes this thing to the outfield and is thinking 3 bags the whole way. And by the time they can get the ball back in, he's on his way to 3rd with a leadoff triple.
Nick Williams is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. Lifetime against Familia. He's hitting .429. 1-0 the count. Here's the 1-0. This is line to left. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from 3rd. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hard hit ball to second. Cabrera's there. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to. Next up for New York, Asdrubal Cabrera. He flew out in his last at bat.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Now the pitch. Goes down to get the sinker, and it's chopped foul with the plate at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. On its way is pitch number 75. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-2. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Cabrera is retired, and there's one away.
Third baseman.
Ready for another
Dominic
chance?
Smith.
Dominic Smith. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Arrieta gets the sign. Here's the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. And now time is called here, as in the bitterest of April ironies, a beach ball has made its way onto the field. And as I reach for another jacket and a cup of coffee, there's some kind of cruel joke in play right about now. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. The 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting. Catcher. Travis.
Here's the catcher,
Darno.
Travis Darno. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball swung on and hit foul off to the right for the first strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now at the side. Here's Carlos Santana now.
Hitting off for the Phillies.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Carlos
Now it's driven the other way with some authority. Headed toward the foul pole. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Into the upper deck, but foul. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Third baseman number 7, Michael Franco.
Ready once again, Michael Franco. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a strike.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Count is 1-2 now. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses. 2-2. The 2-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
The batter.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike. Now here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And there's strike three. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They hang. Brendan Nimmo will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Grounded to first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out. So coming to the plate, Michael Conforto. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. The 1-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And there's ball two now. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies have come in here and finished off a three-game sweep as this one is over. 10-1 the final lopsided score in this ball game. Philadelphia took the lead in the second inning and rode that until